Making your way through work Monday takes everything you got. Then Monday night rolls around and you realize there's a shot. You're only 10 points away. All those times when your team had no fight, they're just so gosh darn frail. Then your star quarterback let another deep ball sail, and your third round pick bet on his team. Then go check out our strip where everybody knows your pain, and they listen to complaints. You wanna be where you can see our bodies bring you no shame. You wanna go where everybody knows your pain.
Back to Dad Bod Fantasy Squad. I am here today with birthday boy House.
What's up, y'all?
And
happy B-Day.
Robbie
Thank you.
What's up, Mario? How you doing?
We're gonna not bad, just kind of rushing through. I talked about it with Rob. Our mental capacity today is running at a all-time at high or low. I don't know. We just don't. Oh, it's low because we're out of it. We're done.
We're out of it. We've had a long day. Very long day.
It's down. But we're gonna kind of jump right into this. I'm gonna get our mock draft window open here. We have a 12-team, 10-round auction mock draft that we're super excited for.
Yeah. I'm ready. We haven't done one of these in a while, Mario.
You sound super ready for it, Rob.
I am.
I'm excited that it's mock.
I'm excited that it's auction.
That's what I'm the most pumped about. That's what
I'm ready for an auction. We haven't done an auction.
I'm done.
Yeah. You've had a long one. But let's plug that. Plug what you got going on, Mario. Oh. He's freezing. We thought it was my internet.
Did I disconnect?
Yeah, there you go. You're back.
I have a lot going here. House, tell me while we're getting rolling and as we just started our mock draft, what's your thoughts on what'd you do for your birthday?
Coached baseball and talked to you guys.
Mm-hmm. Let's get this up. We're going dollar by dollar.
Nothing fun?
This is fun.
This is fun. Oh, the money has been raised.
Yeah, I'm not going
You
dollar
guys,
by dollar
could
on
one
Jonathan
of you make
Taylor.
sure you're monitoring the chat in there?
Sure, I can do that. No problem.
Okay.
The draft has begun.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
I had the highest offer for the first time since I've gone.
Anyone listening, first was Jonathan Taylor, and we're 56. He should go, what do you think, Mario, like $80? 75? Mario?
Did he go?
No, I'm asking you. What do you think he's going to go for?
Oh, I think I cut out a little bit here, Rob. I think I just went on 64. I think that's where I stopped. But he's 25.
Right?
Maybe
75, 80.
76. Yeah, I'm gonna fade from here on out. He's at 69 right
Say Robbie's at 69 right now.
68. Robbie's at 68 currently.
Or no, sorry, you're right. He's at 68.
Oh,
so do you know who this is?
Minute.
Not a dad bot. I like that name. Not a dad.
Yeah,
bot.
that is Willie Silas.
Is that Willie?
Yep.
All right,
Did
you
he
can
get
have
him?
at 69. $69.
69.
I feel like for an auction, that's pretty good for Jonathan Taylor. I see $75 usually.
This is so fast paced.
Yeah, it is. So Christian McCaffrey's up. Oh, where are we at here? $50? Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's just a bias on me. He's already at $55. Look, I know that that's good value, but I'm not interested.
Yeah, it's man, that is good. It's good value.
I'm learning on the fly here, boys. I've actually never done an auction before.
So he goes for 55. That's
Did
very
he just
good
get
value
over 54?
for. Yeah. Yeah, he did. 54 for Christian
That's
McCaffrey is a
gross.
steal. Yeah.
That is a steal. We really did kind of.
I don't see him on the. Do you see him on the board? I don't see him on the board. No, he's Austin Eckler's up
He's
now.
all the way
He's
to-
going.
Yeah, McCaffrey's
Is he all the
over
way
here,
to the
got
right?
54.
Okay.
How am I going high? I don't want him. No. All right.
You got him.
I think
60
I
bucks.
didn't. I think I want this one.
Yeah, that's high, Mario.
Yeah.
That's high for you.
Hey,
That's rich
we're-
for your
we're kind
blood.
of- this is kind of cheap.
60
This
bucks.
is kind of cheap so far. I think. Yeah. 59. We went for $59. It's your nomination, Rob. Hurry.
Oh,
You didn't
boy.
nominate, did you?
Let's go. Nope, that's my fault.
Derrick
That's
Henry.
quick. That's quick.
It's 10-second nominations.
Yikes. You got
This
us on the fly
This is
here,
a fast draft.
Man, where are we at? 50 bucks? Where are we at?
$51. Ooh. I feel like Cody is not letting me get any of my players here.
We're at 53, 54, 56 is the nomination. You're at 56, Mario.
I'm I'm gonna take it. I think. Do I love it?
Do you?
You don't.
Probably not.
I don't think you do.
All right, so anyone listening here, we got D. Henry just went to Mario at 56. Jamar Chase is on the board right now. Eckler went for 59. Jonathan Taylor 69 and Christian McCaffrey 54. I feel like those are all pretty good values for the top tier running backs, in my opinion.
The value of the draft is 54 right now at CMC.
Yeah, but that's a risky. It's a risky 54, you know. Where are we at? 40. So Jamar Chase is up to where are we at? $42.
42 right now.
40.
I feel like
Bobby,
this is
you
getting up
should
there,
love
boys.
that 54.
I do. I really do.
Oh, did it?
But I have a plan. I got a plan. Willie over here spending like it's
43 for
Play money.
Jamar is kind of nice.
not bad. Who we got?
Oh,
Jay
this
Jeff.
guy's going to go for too much. Justin Jefferson.
JJ.
Holy shoot, that shot up quick. I tried to put in 45. It's already up to 55. 56. 57. Oh, it's 56. I'm $1 ahead. Robbie, really going for the J.
I have a plan.
I don't know.
All part of my plan is to get everybody to spend all their money, like Robbie.
That's for sure a plan. That is. I like that.
I don't know if it'll work.
No, it pays off in the end. It really does. You can get bargains at the end. See, the issue that we have going on here is the time to nominate. Because a lot of the time you'll nominate somebody like let's just say, for instance, like a Deebo Samuel, to get somebody to spend some money, who's a little lower on the board instead of all these top names. All
Dalvin
the
Cook
top
going
names
for
are going.
56. 51.
51.
51.
Pretty cheap, too. Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. this is a good
Travis
nomination.
Kelsey. Let's just get this
So-
up to $39 already. Boom.
40
$9.
Okay. So Mario.
I turned off the sounds. It's helping me concentrate so much more. If you guys
That
know,
is-
there's a mute button up there.
Good call. Mario, while this is going on, why don't you
I'm done. I'm done on that.
give the viewers here a little insight of what you had going on this afternoon?
With our contest?
Yeah. Let the viewers know. Tell them where to go
Yeah,
vote.
dude.
We need their support. Anyone watching, go help Mario out. It's his name.
We do. It's not my name. It's the dad bod name. So if we were to make it all the way, it's our team. That's how I've looked at it. Look, Robbie. I don't really want to explain this to you live on air, but anything that I do on Dad Bod Squad is for us rather than me. Because it's not.
Agreed.
I don't want to associate my name with it.
Samesies.
I like the us
Samesies.
part, and I already need your guys' help on everything else. So
Mario's a big
We're a
knee guy.
team.
Don't let him lie to you.
We're going to be a team. They're lying. We're going to be a team. And
Boom.
I'm going to just talk it into, is this be a team in the Scott Fish Bowl 12? We're not yet. We're not actually in. But if we win this contest, which is a team name contest, which our name is, I love it when you call me Big Papa. But I kind of made that a little bit better. It's Olave when you call me Big Papa. And
So
if we win this round, we go to the finals.
Yeah, this is the big one. We got to get through here. So we need your support. If you're watching, I'm looking right in my camera. If you're watching, go to our page on Twitter.
Tell him, Robbie.
Please go vote for us because Mario has been working his ass off for this. We want this. Yeah, pin it. This is a pin.
I've been trying to get in.
We have some really good support.
I join all the contests right now.
I mean, this is cool, man. If we get in, so this is to get into the SF Bowl, right? If we win
Scott Fish Bowl 12, yes, this is the 12th season of it.
It's a big deal.
I think if I'm not mistaken, there's a location in Canton where you could do live draft. I would love to get in. I'm hoping we could win through this contest.
Can go.
We've already
That'd be fun.
applied. I've tried to do other contests. This has been our best chance so far. So
yeah, we're there.
Hopefully we do it.
Also,
you want to hear a boomer question? I'm struggling to figure out the pin button. Oh, here we go. Lot going on.
Hey, don't judge us boomers, man.
All right.
So,
dang it.
I want to give you guys.
We're down right now.
I'm trying to do something different here on the first auction. I know it's always RB heavy, stuff like that. So what I did to kind of go out of the norm is I went Justin Jefferson at $56, which I think is a very good deal. And I went for Cooper Kupp at 58.
I think JJ at 56 is a nice steal.
And
I mean, if you spent more on Cooper Kupp, that's kind of saying something. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I do have Justin Jefferson ranked higher this year. I have him as my 1 and Cooper Kupp's my 2. In a PPR format, I think that those two alone can win me weeks.
I'm
going to try strategy.
Yeah, so let's see how the rest of this plays out. I wanted to try it just to see what would happen. This was for sure an experiment. So now I have $86 left to fill out my team, and in with some bargains. So now I sit back and wait, unless something comes my way.
Oh, Mario's about to spend the rest of his budget.
I'm going to try to keep this. No, I'm not going to get too crazy. I am going to try to just keep this full screen and nominate from my phone. So if you guys see me on my phone, that's currently what I'm doing and what I'm working with here. My strategy right now is I'm kind of feeling this out. Like some of these guys are going for high. Like I couldn't pull the trigger on the Javonte Taylor there for 43. Although I think that is a steal. It's hard. This is our first mock auction of the year. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, Mario. This is actually perfect. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, so I went big on 2 receivers. Somebody went big on 2 running backs with Christian McCaffrey 54, DeAndre Swift 52, and somebody went big on 1 running back, Jonathan Taylor 69, Jamar Chase 43. So this will be interesting to see how these 3 teams play out throughout the rest of this. This is what I kind of wanted to see.
Thanks for keeping.
So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see who has the better team out of those 3 is going to be very interesting. It'll kind of show a good blueprint on if one of those 3 teams has the best team overall in the draft. It'll show.
I'm out here learning on the fly, boys.
This is House's first auction that he's done.
Ever.
And I think he just kind of got really good value. If that was 46 for Devontae Adams. I like that value. When you got Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp going for 58, 56.
It's kind of my thought.
It's not as good as 43 Jamar Chase, though. That's a pretty big steal.
It depends on how high you are on him, you know? Am I high on
this? But I don't feel great about it.
You're giving $13, you know. That's $13 difference from Chase to Jefferson. Is it worth it?
Whoa, House. putting the 60 ball on Najee.
He
It's
wants
my
his
guy.
Steelers. He wants his Steelers.
That was an easy. That's their second highest RB so far. JT went 69. Najee went 60. Austin Eckler at 59 is next man up. So
He's
Dude,
your sleeper RB1, right, Mario?
my dark horse
tell you-
RB1, I'm learning more that if this makes you feel any better, houses, I don't think this is that crazy of a dark horse anymore. Oh, you could just hit pass. That's pretty cool.
Where are we at? I was trying to get Diggs too, but that's not going to happen.
I just passed on Diggs just because
Diggs
I didn't know
is-
the pass was there.
Ooh,
I don't hate Diggs. I'd buy him. I just wanted to see the pass button, what it did.
I think Diggs is the safest top 5 receiver in the league, besides JJ and Cup.
So he's the third safest top 5 receiver in the league.
That's what I
he's
heard.
saying.
That's what I
I'm
heard.
sorry. Yeah, besides the 2 obvious ones.
The 2 obvious, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense for sure.
That's just my personal opinion. I think he gets the volume. I truly think he's going to get 160 targets this year. Who got him? Sliber, I like it. My nomination. Let's go with Tyreek. Again, I'm trying to nominate him. Is anyone
You
up
went
yet?
Josh Allen. You went Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I'm having trouble here nominating. So
It's already nominated. Don't
yeah,
worry.
I see. All right, so house, just so you can see what my game plan there was. So I have 2 premier receivers, right? So my nomination was going to be Tyreek right there. So
Mhm.
that I can get him out there, let people spend on him. I would have sat back, let someone spend $50-$60, and then we're getting back to
I didn't think
even.
that would happen.
29. That's a steal.
29.
That's a steal.
Seems like
That's
good
kind of
value to me.
I think it is too. That's what I didn't expect it to happen. I think it's good value as well for Josh
This is
Allen.
interesting. So let's
Josh
see where
Allen is going typically in the second round of drafts, right?
Mahomes is already there. Really is.
Man, either
Mahomes
QBs
is
are going to
over
be
Allen.
super cheap in this.
Yeah.
Is he? Because it shows 27 on mine.
20. I see. Yeah, so he's at 26. Mahomes went for Allen
26.
price. So you got him at 29?
Yeah.
I was seeing 26.
I got 29.
Okay, so Allen went 29, Mahomes 26. That's interesting. All right, so let's see where CD goes. CD Lamb is up.
Give me
here as well.
CD.
He's at 33. He's going to
So-
go for at least $50.
You know, my dad played the ponies a little bit. And when he was looking for a win in the races, come on home with that CD. Come on home with that CD. Come on home with that CD. I'm going to start doing this in all auctions. Come on with that 44. Come on with that 45. Well, lost this one. I don't want to go higher than 44. 45.
Too rich for my blood.
House, we're
kinda
already
sitting
broke.
back. I'm broke.
Oh, Robbie's broke. Man, the 3 of us.
I'm broke. I'm cool with it though.
That's why we do mocks, man, so I can learn. Like I said at the beginning
Yeah,
of this,
this
this
is-
is my intro.
Oh, somebody's on
How-
auto.
Oh yeah, it's probably one of the who we got going on here. Oh, I'm raising this value. I don't like doing this. But I'll keep doing it. Okay. I gotta probably slow my roll before
hell
somebody
outta here,
sticks me with
Mario.
the second QB.
Okay.
That's what I feel like a lot of my bids so far, other than the couple guys I really wanted, are just to kind of drive prices up.
That's not. I mean, it's a good game plan.
Where we at? Is he still? Oh my gosh, he's at 29, 28. Ah, man, I almost went for him because it was Brian, and Brian loves him some J. I almost wanted to gamble there and throw it out.
$28.
Yeah, but if I got caught, that's getting caught with it. Wow, Chubb rose quick.
Who put him up there? $49 for
Sly
Chubb.
Bry. Is that awful? I don't think that's too bad. More than
don't think
Javonte
that's
is not for me, though.
I don't think that's bad. I'd rather have Chubb than Javante. Who's up? Alvin Kamara.
Alvin.
So has anything come out on him yet about the 6-game suspension?
It seems likely right now. I'm not going to even touch this one. I'm not going to touch Alvin Kamara at all. It seems likely he's out for 6 games. I'm not drafting Alvin Kamara this year. He's not on any of my
I'm not
teams.
touching him. One, I didn't like him coming into this season, and now you're dealing with a 6-game suspension, which was on my list of reasons why I'm dating him anyways. But
There's
we
a
talked
lot
about
of
him at length.
reasons.
We talked about
There's a
him at
ton.
length.
Yeah, so he has possibly a 6-game suspension. He has
Likely.
more wide receivers, different head
Yes.
coach. It's one of those ones where it's just like there's too many red flags for me to feel comfortable drafting you anywhere.
And his stats, all his major stats went down from the previous seasons to last season.
Marky Andrews is being nominated currently. What do you think he's going to go for, Rob? Call it peak here.
$28.
No way. 40.
40?
39 to 40 is my call. It's probably what I'm
Seems
willing to
awful
spend
high.
too. Look at Kelsey.
True. Kelsey went for 46.
I will
The
go
issue-
up to. I will go. That's another good practice in auction. You should have a limit on all of your guys. Now we kind of went into this today. By the way, House, I can hear you.
You good
I
now?
don't know if you knew that. Yeah, I
Sorry,
can
boys.
hear you. Was it? It must have been coming through your headset. It sounds way better.
Yeah.
When pre-draft, when you're setting up for for an auction draft, you should really kind of start. This is my honest strategy that I like to use for auction. I didn't do it for a mock because we were busy trying to get people to vote for us. You should map out what you're willing to spend on guys. Now you can do that
100%.
through what you see their value is online. There's a lot of different ways to kind of go about how you're going to get to where you want to spend. Know what your limit is, just like if you're gambling or if you're spending money, like know your limit, and you can kind of get a good sense of what your team could be from there, especially if you map out a good. I mean, I would map out before the season all 200, but that's excessive for the normal person. But if you have even like somebody you trust, if you have somebody that this is cheap,
it is, but it's going up, slowly going. I thought I had a chance.
I thought it was about to end there.
I thought I had a
I would
chance
have to
there at
listen to
27.
Cody. I would have to listen to Cody talking about how he got Tyreek for 29 and how great of a value that was.
So who nominated him? Do we know?
G Rap.
I'm trying to stay up to date. Okay, I'm trying to stay up.
But that doesn't typically matter, right?
I'm just following along, so I'm ready.
At the top of your screen, it shows you how many until your turn. Would you see that little useful tool right there, Rob? Whoa, he's like magic. 5 until my turn. I don't know what you are. You're probably 7.
I don't see it.
It's at the top of your screen. It's at the top of my screen. If you look at our shared screen.
I was down. Okay, I was down a little bit.
I
was down a little. Okay, I got it.
Down and out. Let's go this way so we can see our full screen here.
We're good. We're good.
Uh-oh, Pity City.
This will be an interesting one.
I'm just going to keep raising them on Brian. I'll probably stop here.
Yeah. There's a lot of good late receivers.
This is one of those ones that it's going to be tough. CD Lamb went for 46. Let's talk about more like Pity.
So Tyreek
Hill in 38.
So let's look at that team, right? So that's the one team that spent big on the running back. So he went Christian McCaffrey 54, Swift 52. Then he comes back with Tyreek at 38. Okay, so now he's got $56 left to fill out this roster.
He's doing a great job.
Three premier players. I mean,
the CMC at 54 has made it hugely beneficial for his team. Yes. What did Pity just go for?
He is though.
Michael Pittman
38.
just went the same cost at Tyreek Hill, $38.
Yeah. People are low on Tyreek. I get it, I do. But at the same time, I mean, they're gonna game plan him touches. So
All right, so here's Debo
Deebo.
Samuel. I don't
And I
want
would
this
highly
at all.
suggest
So
people don't. I get the pass button, but I would never use it. Like, why am I going to tell someone I'm not interested?
I don't. Does it tell him at top? I don't know if it did or
Yes.
not, but I agree with what you're saying because everyone can have a value. I might not like Debo that much. Now this could be a risky play in a lot of things, but if he's ready to go at $25, I am going to pump those numbers up a little bit more. That could be risky though. Like, especially if it's somebody that you really don't like, gotta be cautious with that.
For sure. For sure, Mario.
This is fun. This is auction is like all I want to do is mock drafts. This is such a better way to draft. And it's a lot tougher. A. Jones, what are we betting, boys? Aaron Jones nominated. I'm going 27. See, I have a limit right now. Let's see if I get to it. Oh, jeez, Louise.
Where are we at? 41. Okay.
We're at 41.
Interesting.
Yep, I think that's my limit there. Well, let's see. Javonte went at 43. Yeah, he's already up to 48. Oof, he's catching up to CMC numbers. This has been a weird draft.
Yeah, see, I'm not touching that.
Yeah,
I'm not touching that.
I love
So
him, but
that
it seems way too high.
If you look at it now, that's making Nick Chubb look really good, Mixon look good, McCaffrey look awesome. It's making some of the other ones kind of. Dalvin Cook looks great at 51, but he's on auto, so take it for what it's worth. I'm not a big fan of Javonte, so just my personal opinion.
Well, your personal opinion needs to just stick with you then.
Okay.
You know, I have some concerns about Javonte. I love him as a player, but the moment that Melvin Gordon was sacked to this team and that people
100%.
just there's some people that are like way low on Javonte, and then there's the others that would typically be me, right? I'm the Javonte truther. But when he is, what's to say they don't do another 203 touches split? It was like right around there for both of them. What has changed?
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, as the season has. Wow, Lenny has shot up. Lenny just got nominated. By the way, AJ Brown, that same team that Robbie was talking about earlier, just went for $24, which I think is a really good value. I personally do. I mean, I probably wouldn't go higher than 30,
$24
but
is
24 seems like it seems like a discount there.
I love his team, man. I love it. I love that team.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
One of the give him a shout out in the chat, if you will, Rob. Do you have the? I could get in the chat too.
I got it.
Okay. One of the cool things that I typically like to do, and I got convinced into spending my money on this, is I like to nominate a quarterback every time I nominate. Get people to spend their money there. I suckered myself into it for Josh Allen, $29, but if I was to pull up the, I guess, typical value for him, he's probably somewhere in the mid 30s, I would think, 33 to 36. So I think it's a little bit of a steal.
Where do we think Pitts is going to go?
You want me to bump it up? Let's see if I can bump it up to 20. Oh, shoot. There you go. I topped you.
Let me have my mans.
Robbie.
Let me have my mans.
He's not. He's got Mariota. Nobody wants him.
Dude, I don't care. Give me Pitts at $28. I think that's a steal. Mark Andrews went for 42. Kelsey 46.
Yeah, those are highly elevated tight ends. That's tier 1 right there.
Dude, if you're not putting Pitts around there, you're crazy.
Why are you?
We went through
around there.
Yeah, well, went through. He was the first rookie in NFL history. Besides,
Okay, great. He had Matt Ryan last year.
Mother effing Dicka.
I get it. So like we went through this, but I also went through this with you. So you're saying it again. So I'm going to say the same
Okay,
things
so
that I said again.
let me ask you this question. What tight end in the league, besides Travis Kelce and maybe Mark Andrews, maybe Dalton Schultz, has the chance to get 150 targets besides him?
Besides, how many? You just named like 4 tight ends and then said besides
Yeah.
him. So
4
Mark
tight
Andrews,
ends in the
Travis
entire
Kelce.
league. You're correct.
It's a shot at.
What
And
was
he
the
probably
target number you
will
said,
get it.
Rob?
Say 130 targets. What tight ends are coming close to that besides those 4 players?
Cole Kmet.
Waller,
Okay, Cole Kmet. I
Kmet.
don't think Waller's coming close this year.
Tanyan,
Maybe.
You had to
Schultz.
slide a Tanyan dig in there, didn't you?
Maybe.
No, I like.
No,
Yeah, that's
I said
for
Schultz.
past.
I said Schultz.
Yeah, I mean, Waller just went 22. So obviously, that's your Pitts value is your Pitts value. I don't know if it's great or good. I wish we had House. Is it possible? Do you have an extra screen available or no?
I do not.
Robbie, do you or no?
What do you want me to look up?
Would be nice to have some average cost of players in a 12.
They have them on the side. Projection prices here on Sleeper. If you see it next to the names. But let me click.
Interesting.
Who's up here? Mike Evans. Let me click on Pitts. See if
See,
it
like
shows.
Kittle is projected at $14.
That's wrong though. Like,
okay, then that's what I'm saying. Can you look up like a different projections of them?
Yeah.
There's probably a good list out there to have available.
Can you just let me know who's going up and stuff?
Yeah. Mike Evans just went for 38. I do feel like I want to talk about some of these wide receivers that we have it. We talked about AJ Brown going for 24. Deebo Samuel ended up going for 33. And our tight ends, Mark Andrews 42, Kyle Pitts 28, Darren Waller 22, Travis Kelce 46. Some prize running backs. So Barkley went for 48. Lenny went for 50.
Barkley
Alvin
went
Kamara
up
went
already.
for 41. Yeah. Chubb for 48, which is quite high. Not too bad when you see Lenny for 50. Aaron Jones went for $50. Joe Mixon for 55.
So
Lamar Jackson at 17
now
is a pretty good price.
I'm running into trouble here now, right? Because running backs are going for James Conner's going for $50.
I'm liking what's happening right now, Rob.
I'm not.
These are big priced for these RBs, and I think a lot of their projected price shows going this on Sleeper's projections. Really
so this is fantasy. I'm on Fantasy Pros. Okay, this is standard scoring PPR.
Here, this is a guy that you should be targeting, right, Rob?
Okay, talk to me, Goose. Who? Zeke?
It's Zeke.
You're right.
But he's already up to 31. So,
but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna target Pollard, and hopefully I'll get him at $20 or 15.
The way people are spending money, you might get him for cheaper.
You're right. See, I don't like Zeke this year. Why? Okay, so Kelsey's value on Fantasy Pros is $36.
So he went for way higher.
Yeah. So
what
Cups
is
is
Andrews
50.
And Pitts?
Mark Andrews is 32, and Pitts is 15.
So everyone has overpaid for tight end so far.
But Josh Allen is 36, right?
Boom! Caught it. Remember I said 33, 36, $7 discount. $7 discount.
Lenny Fournette. So Lenny Fournette is valued at $38. Swift at 35. Aaron Jones at 36. Connor at 32.
Ooh, those are some expensive.
So
RBs
Cooper Kupp is 56. Justin Jefferson 42.
And this, why is Justin? Are you sure this is 2022?
Yeah,
this is 2022.
Yes, sir.
JJ at 42.
Mm-hmm. Jamar at 39. Devontae 38. Diggs 36.
And Jamar went for a good price here.
I don't really like these
43.
I don't like it. The thing of it is with an auction.
Well, Rob, wait till you see the end here, because
I agree.
If we stay patient, you've already spent quite a bit of money, but House and I have some decent change left. If we stay patient, Teagans, there's going to be some value.
Mario, you're not going to have money left here in a minute because I know you're going all in on T.
No, I won't go too crazy. I'll probably stop right here.
Oof. So I have to come away I got to come away with one of the running backs that I'm focused in on.
Dude, Cam Akers. Okay. So T. Higgins ended up going for 26. I probably should have pushed that to 28, 29. I think I would have been happy with that, but it seems scary. My strategy has slightly changed from seeing how people are spending money. I kind of want to see what sort of value I could get towards the end of this draft.
So that's what I want. I want to kind of focus in on Mario.
Zeke went for 36. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So auction specifically, just from what I've noticed doing everything, you have to be you got to be ready to change on the fly with what you're willing to pay, just because of how it plays out, in my opinion. Right. So if everyone's spending $50 on the top tier running backs, that means you could probably get a bargain discount on the wide receivers, right? So you're going to have to spend a little bit more money on a middle tier running back. It's just how it's going to play out.
I really got swindled out of I put 26 on Breece Hall, and he ended up going for 27, which I think is cheap. But it made me feel silly for jumping it as high as I did, I guess, because nobody was bidding until the last second there.
I was about to right when you did.
Yeah, I got to be careful. As you get later in the draft, stop jumping so many dollars. That's a certain, because you could really you'll miss the value if you do that. Just start doing one by one.
So
I'm done jumping value right now, or jumping dollars.
Yeah, so if you see how it went down, it kind of looked like the first few players, right? You kind of got a discount, and then the middle after that started jumping, right? There's no reason that Saquon Barkley went for 48 and Dalvin Cook went for 51, right?
You're
Are we fair on that?
Yeah, but like we still have, man.
There's no reason Aaron Jones went for 50 and Dalvin Cook went for 51.
I don't know. There's a lot of Aaron Jones love out there.
I guess.
Take George Kittle for 16. I feel like that's a steal.
It's a good value. Yeah, I'm not high on him, but this is where we learn, right? So I probably paid too much for Pitts. It's fair.
Well, then you look at Kelsey Peters. I think it's too much for Pitts, but we'll see how your team comes out. I think it is. But getting Kittle for 16, and then what we're going to imagine Schultz is 10, and then we have Hawkinson at 8. Like, maybe fade the tight end position in these auction moves, because
you could probably get Tunyon for $2.
Tunyon Funyon. I mean, then you have a great team name.
Yep.
Maybe that's what we should have put in that contest. Do you think we'd be winning right now if we did?
I'm going for Olave.
No.
Just so I can name my team.
Olave when you call me Big Papa. Man,
I just snagged Jalen Hurts for 17. What do you think about that, Mario? Rob?
I like it.
I think that's a great buy.
It's a great value.
Lamar going for the same thing. I'd rather have Lamar, but they're right around each other in the ranks. I have Jalen Hurts ranked higher than Lamar.
See, this is where auto kind of fucks you.
So maybe I would rather have Jalen Hurts. But I guess as normal values, Jalen Hurts should have been lower than Lamar, because consensus is valuing Lamar a little higher.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, I just knew I had you in my corner on that one.
Yeah, this is where autos kind of kill you a little bit too. Having an auto in.
Yeah, he's getting all those RBs.
The auto was bidding it up. So you might have been able to get him at $18 as opposed to 27, you know.
What are we getting T-Mac here for? Keenan Allen went for 30. AJ Brown went for 24.
Motherfucker. I keep missing on my
I like this dollar increment that everybody's going right now.
Yeah, you have to now. You got to go
Yeah,
dollars
this
from
is
here.
where you get nitty gritty.
T Mac currently is at 27, and I don't think I could put another dollar, and I wouldn't do it for T. No way I'm going to do it for
I love T Mac. I love T Mac too. I really like
Then you
him
should
this
have
year.
bid.
He's happy now. New contract.
I got Jay Jefferson and Cooper Cup.
Oh wow!
You know,
Let's see where this
Yep.
one goes. I'm gonna jump a little bit. Let's go to 14.
come on,
Oh.
dude.
It's already over.
What is the auto? The auto's going for another
That's
RB for what? The
This is
5
what I'm saying.
stack.
it goes to it kills you because it goes to what the computer has him ranked at.
So this is
You know
a
what I
guy
mean?
that you must have been targeting if you jumped him to 29, which I think is pretty good.
Yeah,
Brees Hall
I
went
have
for 27.
so I have 2 running backs that I was like I have to get, and this is the other one. So I'm willing to spend the rest of my money on him, and he's gone. My man is gone.
Wow, this auto. We have one
That's what I'm
auto
saying.
currently, and it wasn't an auto before this draft, and they are just going.
So
for
he's gonna
all
get
the
him.
RBs. He bid 41 for him.
So
It's
look
good.
look
He's
at the
done bidding after this.
look at the projection price, Mario, to the projection. No matter what,
Ah,
That's
it'll
why it's
level
thrown.
out now because
it's
he's
throwing
got
it
out
off.
money.
That's why I mean I could have probably got JK at $20.
it's all right. He's
I really-
broke now.
Yeah, so back to normal.
What's
But
Allen Robinson gonna go for here? Because I'm gonna put a nice $8 spot out there. I'll be happy. Oh, man, Brian can't offer that much more to me. I don't have an art. Oh, what wide receivers do we got left here? Because that's what I got to check.
there's a good amount.
Oh, we got some
dude,
left.
there's so many
We have that.
receivers when you start looking. That's the thing that I'm thinking about as we're going through all this is just
There's a lot of
all
players
those
left.
guys that are gonna
You're like,
get a ton of targets still outside of these top.
So who's
guys
got
that
the
we're
max
going
amount of money right now? Mario has 93. It's you.
man, I'm never that good. I'm never
for.
that good.
It's Mario than me. I got 71.
So Mario, who's your team right now? What do you got?
Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, and George Kittle. So need some
Okay.
wide receivers. Need my RB too. This is a RB to nominate. It's Chase
That's-
Edmonds.
It's a good nomination though.
I think people are scared to nominate the one that everybody wants to nominate, probably, right? Miles Sanders. No.
There's one more I want, but you're gonna get him.
Yeah, you're not gonna. I will bid higher than the 24.
I know.
This is a wide receiver that I would like to grab. So Deontay Johnson on the board. I'm gonna get the party moving up to $12. You know, get some of these guys that are a little too broke out of here. $19. We got 20. What's his projected on here? 21. We've been going higher than that. I'll go 24. Oh, I didn't even get the 24 bid in. Okay. It's all right.
I know I
You
didn't
get him?
type in my bid fast enough for Edmonds. I was about to bid $9.
I didn't want to do 25. I don't want Waddle really, but if I could get him for, we'll see. We'll see what this price comes out to. Waddle. And I waddle away. Waddle. You guys ever see that video?
I have no idea what you're talking about,
The duck video?
dude. I'm old.
It's an old, it was like the start of YouTube. What did he go for that I was talking about Waddle? Oh man, did he go for cheap?
Waddle 13.
Oh, come on, me.
You're too busy singing songs about ducks.
Oh, Waddle away. Man, that's such a steal in a PPR.
Yeah, it is.
Dang. I'm liking Brian's team. If he would have landed this.
Kelsey. He loves Kelsey, don't he?
Not loving my wide receiver
Okay.
options currently, but there's still some left.
Yes, there are. There's a
Oh, my
lot
turn to
left.
nominate. Oh, crud. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Is it Kyler?
Kyler? Yeah.
Yeah. Rob, if you get this, I was about to say, if you get this QB for $2,
I would have loved it. I'll take him for 4. Okay.
wow. House, I think we're gonna be set up nicely here. Maybe we just outplayed our hand. I'm not sure. Everyone's looking pretty stinky broke.
Yeah, I can't decide if I'm if I'm low key good at this or real bad at this based off the money.
Well, you'll
I
know
have
it.
and the
You'll
players
know
I
by
have.
the end. Yeah. You're up to nominate. This is the one.
I knew it was.
Yep. Ugh.
He's out of my reach. All right, so if anyone's listening here, we have Travis Etienne going, and it's between Mario and House right now. Mario's got him at 26, House 27. Does Mario have the stones to keep going? 28. House.
You could have him.
Oh, that's a steal.
I think
I
it
don't
is
know.
too.
What do you think? Mario, who do you have higher, Jake or Etienne? Probably Etienne, right?
ETN.
Yeah.
I have ETN at 13 this
That's
year.
stupid auto.
Taking all your RBs.
Yeah, man. I'm not happy.
See, like if we get a DK at 13 again, House, I mean, we keep jumping on these values.
This is where you guys make your team.
That's crazy to me that he's going higher than Waddle. See, Waddle must have snuck in there.
There we go. That's what I wanted. So I'll bet. I'm bidding people up on DK right now.
Oh,
Trying to get people to spend. I'm trying to get people to spend a little money so I have some ammo for a running back. Yeah.
You're $24.
Yeah.
I'll take DK at 17.
I'm not the
I like
lowest
that.
over here. We have a 16, a 13, and
Oh,
11.
gross. I'm not bidding on this one, man. This is another player I'm fading, Michael Thomas.
This is 100%
Sure.
where you might use the pass button.
But if you can get him for $3,
I don't want him on my team, Rob.
I'll take him for 5. I'll take him for 5.
Great. You have a player that's not going to play.
I don't touch. $6, man. Is he hurt again?
He's always hurt, Rob. He's been hurt
Yeah,
for a
Rob-
year and a half.
Yeah, but
There's
he's
nothing that says he's coming back.
This is true.
He was just showing himself jumping on a.
I saw a box.
That's it. That's all we know. Oh, and he's ran.
Fair.
I don't know.
I'm hoping I can get my mans a little later for my flex.
Nomination. Did I miss who was nominated? Oh, TJ.
TJ Hawk.
TJ.
Man, see, like waiting on tight end might be the move. He just got him for $1.
100%. 100%.
Oh,
No, he's at
Somebody-
$11.
he just dropped the 10 ball. No, he just raised it super high. Now it's been bid. Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna go that cheap.
And I waddle away, waddle.
What do you guys think? I just want to go back real quick. I've been meaning to say this for a couple minutes, but we've been going so fast. We
Yeah,
got
it's been
Evans,
quick.
Pittman, and Hill all going for the same amount.
Evans is a steal.
Evans is the big steal there. Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Or
Evans is a
the
steal.
overpay on Pittman is insane. The overpay on Tyreek, you may even say, is a little high. Like I think Tyreek, I'm not spending $38 on Tyreek this year. I would spend 38 on Pittman before I would spend it on Tyreek. The most on Evans, but I guess we didn't.
I mean,
Looking back on it now, it's we didn't notice
That's
it
fine.
at the time, which is bad on us.
so okay. For again, anyone watching, anyone listening here, the auto really threw wrenches here. They have 5 RBs, all good RBs that they're solid RBs that you
Well,
want on your
Robbie,
team.
those RBs would have went up. Montgomery wouldn't have went for 41. That's the only one that I would say has kind of been thrown off. Like, I don't want you to
don't
say
think
that this
so, man.
auto draft has. Yeah, Josh Jacobs for 26 and Zeke for 36. Look, Cam Akers went for 39. Those two get drafted right by each other. Josh Jacobs for 26 is super low. It's not.
Sure. But when people are low on money, I don't think so.
Come on, dude. Zeke went before Cam Akers, so just a FYI there. The only one that I would say kind of threw things off was David Montgomery for 41. But outside of that, those two didn't even go for that high.
Was he on auto when Barkley went?
He pretty much was on auto. He must have not got some of the
I think
players
he
he wanted
was.
and dropped out because he was on auto for Kamara. So to start his first RB, he didn't even draft his first one. Oh, Cody wants this one so bad, so just to throw him off a little bit. I don't feel great about it, but I wanted him to pay. I'll take him as a backup too. I don't care for $5.
Yeah, you got the money. You got the money. That's fair.
He's probably so mad.
That's fair.
I hated that. I hated that so much. His next one he's gonna go for is, I think it's Kirk Cousins. So I'll have to.
Carr.
Oh, Derek Carr is it? Derek Carr is it? You're right. I may need some assistance with it. We're gonna have to make him spend.
No, that's my guy. Nobody come at Derek.
I couldn't remember if it was you, Robbie, or if it was Cody.
I am
I
top
knew
10.
It was Cody too.
Derek Carr.
I
That's
got him
Cody
top
too.
10. I have a couple quarterbacks that I'm cool with waiting. That I'm fine with. I'm cool with Edwards-Helaire going at 15. I want nothing to do with it. $14. Talk about someone that's like he's in a three-headed monster back there. And
Yeah,
Mario.
don't
So
wanna
I
touch that
tweeted.
one.
I'm not touching that backfield.
I like your name.
I
today,
tweeted
Robbie.
this. What's that? My
Look at
real
house.
name?
Look at Robbie's name. Yeah.
Yeah, that it says Mario
it?
on there.
Yeah.
I've been noticing that. I wasn't sure if it was on purpose or not.
Does it say it on that?
I
switched it like
told
a
him
time.
before the episode. He said
And I
fixed
re-switched it.
and I just never looked back.
No, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I tweeted this out earlier. I found it very interesting. Miles Sanders was on an interview today, and someone brought it up to him. What do you say
The
to
All-Star
people?
crew.
There we go. I'll take Penny at 10. I'll take Penny at 10.
Love your penny.
Yeah. So he was on a. You think running backs?
So.
Running backs are premium in this right now.
10 seems
Anyways.
pricey.
So what I was saying depends on how high you are. What I was saying. So he was on an interview today, and somebody brought up to him fantasy football, and he was talking about how much he hates fantasy football, and how if you guys want to keep drafting me and getting 2 points, I don't care. That's our offense. That's what he said.
That's weird.
So
Don't like that.
it's scary.
He also called him an all-star squad. Did you see that or no?
Philly.
Yeah. Playing
What's
with
he
a bunch
gonna
of
say?
all-stars is something.
That's his
I
team.
don't know.
You know.
Somebody
What are you gonna
brought
say?
up a article, the old article of Vince Young saying, what did Vince Young say? Dream Team. This is the Dream Team in 2011, and they said, "Oh no."
What's he gonna
This is
say
where
though?
Mario's going to spend the rest of his money.
I'll,
Right here in
I'll keep
Portland.
going. I have
Oh, I
him
know
ranked
you
high,
are.
so I'll go 15. Well, he maxed out. I'll go one more. He was really bidding me up there.
I have
He was
one.
definitely bidding me up there.
I got one receiver that I'm willing to spend the rest of my money on, if it comes down to it. Russell Wilson's up going for $3, $4, $5.
Some of these late guys, like Allen Robinson for 12 was nice. Jalen Waddle for 13, I can't get over. I took Matthew Stafford just because I was trying to run him up on Cody for 5. That really stinks. I really didn't want him to just let it go, but I was just trying to run him up. Jerry Jeudy for 12 isn't bad. DJ Moore for 14 isn't bad.
Yeah. The rest of these should start
the
flying.
trust factor.
These are all going to start going kind of quick. Ooh, Mario wants some.
I don't want to bid on this
Nah.
just to spite Alex,
I don't want it on this that much.
even though he's not even here.
I believe that Bishop Sycamore, the auto, is, I think he's one of our followers that hopped on.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
He left right away.
He did.
Mike Evans
you
for
gonna do?
13.
How
I
much?
think that's a good. I think that's 13. I think that's also nice value. Like, doesn't he go right next to Pittman?
Who?
Mike Williams.
Mike
Evans,
Williams.
Mike Williams.
I thought he said Mike Evans.
He did.
I probably did say
Okay.
Mike Evans. Doesn't he go? I'm not going to touch Chris Godwin either. No, I don't know when he's coming back, and I don't necessarily like.
Yeah, I don't like it.
guys
He's
off
going to
of
go
a
on the pup
ACL
list to
injury.
start.
Mike Williams isn't his ADP right around Michael Pittman's? That's like what I'm having trouble with. Is it showing? There it goes.
Shout out, Missy. Appreciate that.
Who's he got? Happy birthday, house. Oh,
Dude, she should be happy I drafted Miles Sanders. Straight Woody High product. Missy's alma mater.
really?
Yep.
Is that Pennsylvania? It's got to be Pennsylvania then, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know he was from there and then ended up playing there. Where'd he go to college?
Penn State.
Am I going to be a fool if I say, isn't that Pennsylvania too?
I mean, don't we already all know that you are?
What?
So, yeah. It is. Where's Penn State, Robbie?
What?
Where's Penn State? What state?
Pennsylvania?
Did you guys ever hear the story about Robbie and Penn State fans' house?
Come
I don't
on.
believe I have. I actually kind of hate what I just did and bought Amari Cooper, by the way.
He said, "This is a steal. I have to."
I just
that
pushed
could
it. I
be
don't know why I
great
did it.
value.
It could be, but I don't know that I'm sold on it.
I don't know if I'm.
Who'd
sold
you
on that
snag there?
either.
Cooper?
Amari Cooper
Yep.
for 10.
Yeah. Robbie,
Give me my mans. Give me my
you gonna
mans.
talk? You gonna talk about your
Hold on,
Penn
let me-
State story?
Let me make sure I get a Mon Ra.
He's focused on the sun
did.
god here. Let him go.
He loves him.
I'm snagging him in every best ball. Oh, damn. This is who I needed. Oh.
Damian Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really kind of like set your
I'm
mind
in a
on
corner
Rashad
now.
Penny for 10. Well, I think
I'm
you
in a
just
corner.
blew. You didn't even let Tony Pollard come up, and you blew your load on Rashad Penny.
Well, I'm hoping I can snag him when everyone's super low.
Look at me with $46 left. You ain't touching Pollard. I've watched too many games with him.
You love my.
Your fault. Blame it on yourself.
Yeah, that is my fault. I gave everyone in the dad bod Pollard love.
I had to watch it. I had to watch that love.
How good is he?
Great.
Yeah, he is. He's really good.
He's more than good. Once he gets a chance.
Yeah. And he's young too.
Oh, this is right up my wheelhouse. This is somebody I'm going to go in for too much. Marquise Brown on the board here, right? Is it
Ken
Marquise
Walker.
Brown?
Ken Walker.
Oh, well,
Yeah. Ken Walker's up to $7.
okay. I'm going to leave that alone. I thought it said Marquise Brown.
He's the next player on the list.
Now he's up.
Woody High. Oh, Rob, you're supposed to give your story. With the Penn
I'm not
State
telling
fans. I don't know your story. I don't know your truth.
We could get into it, I suppose. It was an intoxicated night. It was during Penn State OSU freshman year. It was game day. It was at Ohio State. It was. It must have been a top 5
Why does this
matchup.
guy keep running me up? Fine, take him. Take Hollywood from me too.
There you go. Let him have him. Now you're good.
Yep, he's gonna be broke now.
Should have done it a while ago. So it was a Penn State OSU game day. So game day was at Ohio State. It was an intoxicated night, and me and my buddy were walking back from the bars, and for some reason, my buddy decided to chant OHIO at a pack of probably 28-year-old Penn State fans, just kind of in their face, OHIO. And they decided to hit him in the face, which I can't argue with. So he got hit in the face. I don't remember too much of this whole thing. From what I'm told, I hit the guy that hit him. I got hit.
Oh, you for sure got hit.
I got hit. I remember waking up across the street with blood just dripping into my hand, and I look up and my buddy's just shadow boxing. And I go, what happened? And he goes, "We just got in a fight, man." I was like, "Oh no." So I decided to bust into Mario's room. This must be 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Mario's got a full packed room of all our buddies that came down.
Sleeping.
And, sleeping. Everyone was sleeping. And I just kicked in the door. I go, "We just got clapped."
We got clapped. But he was like talking with like this weird, like, they got clapped because his face was swollen. So Penn State fans beat up Robbie.
Matt's face was swollen.
You're right. Yours was bloody though, or something.
I had a little bloody nose.
Yours was noticeable. Good. Yeah.
You should have seen the other guys.
Whoa. AJ Dillon could be like great value here.
Yeah.
This is the backs he should have been targeting, Rob. AJ Dillon.
100%.
Tony Pollard.
Yep. Yeah.
Did I not get him for 9? Man.
I love my receivers.
You know what changed things here a little bit? People spent a lot higher because we did 10 rounds. I think that's a huge factor. We did 10 rounds to try to make this shorter, but that's why these prices are so high. Because I'm already almost full.
Yeah, this is true.
I screwed up my budgeting because of this. I should have went and got Marquise Brown.
Was it usually 16 in an auction?
What do you mean?
16 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. There's not like it depends on your league. It could be nothing auction necessarily. All right, time to spend some money. What do I got to lose?
So I need to circle back on this story while Mario spending money.
Oh boy.
So Rob, you 100% had to back your boy up, right?
I had to.
So no questions there.
Yeah, I did. I didn't start it.
I'm always down for anybody willing to fight Penn State fans.
I didn't start it.
Yeah, but you were there, so shout out.
Yeah, I had to do what I had to do,
Wait, and I think he forgot a very vital part of this. I think the chant, Robbie, correct me if I'm wrong about this. I think you guys started yelling at him, OHIO or Ohio State or whatever.
OHIO. OHIO.
But that weren't they pissing in Mirror Lake?
I don't think so. Dude, I think it was right by Dairy
I have
Fresh.
forever remember that story. And also somebody's cat is going wild.
It's not mine. I don't want to.
I'm going to step away for a second and let him out of the room.
I'll wait for you to get back to give my favorite part of the story. This was the guy I wanted.
Hunt.
This was my guy. So we got another.
We do a great job for this. I don't know if we're going to post this on the podcast.
Willie, what happened to Willie?
What do you mean?
He's on auto. He's back. He was on auto for a second. So he got Hunt at $7, which is a steal.
do I want to do Rashad Bateman and just leave myself with 2 RBs? I don't feel like that's a great move. And I'd rather just take Tony Pollard from Rob. So that's what I'm going to do.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's going to be our trend, Rob. So Rob's over here talking to somebody on Twitter, and he goes, "Yeah, we're doing mock drafts every Wednesday." And like, we probably have a mock draft weekly now.
Yeah, I thought
Literally,
we were
our
gonna do it
next
every-
mock draft on Wednesday is freaking end of July. Is that all you would want to be on?
What's the Wednesday lineups?
You would have to pull it up. We can talk about it though.
Anyways, so my favorite part of that story is, so if you know Columbus, we were down at the downtown bars, and we decided to walk back, which is probably a 45-minute walk, and we hit a White Castle on the way.
Always a terrible idea.
Yes. And my buddy decided, we were there. Apparently, I was gone for about 20 minutes. He walked into the bathroom, and I was sleeping at the urinal, head up against the wall, just passed out. So that was where I was at with that whole night.
Hey, we've all got war stories, right? We've all got stories to tell.
Yeah, we're here, though. We made it.
Come out through the other side.
I missed out on a lot of that fun with Rob. Rob and I were on the same floor as freshmen, and a lot of times I was just way too broke. Like, broke is broke. And I just played video games.
And you were pretty
And I was
upset.
written up. Yeah, I was written up every time I went out.
The funny part of this whole thing is, so Mario was like the good kid on the block, and I was the maniac. So he, for whatever reason, whenever he had any sort of thing in his room with alcohol, it might have been 3 or 4 times. Every time our RA walked to his room, and he got written up every single time. But every weekend I had people in mind. No questions asked. I always had people never got in trouble. And I was thrown. I mean, we were having a good time room.
It was crap.
Back in the Stone Age when I was in college, it was our first night there. A couple of beers disappeared, and I have no idea how this kid that was in there drank them so fast.
Yeah.
Like, RA was coming.
Threw him back.
Nobody even saw it. The cans disappeared. It was like a magic trick. And I have no idea how it happened.
That's funny.
The best part was Mario. You never had a chance, man. He just kept getting caught.
Mario just taking heat for everybody.
Well, one time I was in there, and I know we're supposed to be talking about fantasy football here, and we're watching these players go. And this has been incredibly hard to kind of announce. If you guys couldn't tell, doing an auction and how fast paced this was, it's really kind of lost. And you can't catch up. So like, you could be like, oh yeah, the last person was Trey Burks, and then you're like trying to identify it on the screen, but you don't have an order of where you could go from there. Like, you just kind of have to know. So Trey Burks just went for $5, which is a great value that I could not spend
the rest of his money.
Cody got him. Cody got him.
You let Cody get Derek Carr.
I don't have enough money.
You let that happen.
If you wouldn't have spent that money on Rashad Penny.
Too much on Dobbins, too much on Penny. But I had to get Dobbins.
We got to figure out how to make this fit into our hour. We got to do some playing around with these mocks.
Yeah, maybe what I was kind of thinking was maybe we do the mock outside of the time frame. Get the mock done.
Start it.
Not even start it. Just complete a mock maybe on a Tuesday, right? And then we have the board ready to go, and we bring the board up,
analysis,
and we can go through it and kind of play it. Say this is, Rob, I went, Justin Jefferson and Cooper Kupp. Let's see how the rest of the team went.
Yeah, and you and I could, whoever's doing the episodes, all 3 of us or whatever, I guess we could hop in there and could do them on the day up, on Wednesday or something.
Yeah, but I think if we have the mock already completed before the pod starts, maybe we can talk about it a little bit better. Or I mean, redraft is probably a little easier than an auction too, especially if we kind of slim it down. We had too many rounds last time.
I really like this Gratz team. He just got Gabe Davis for $1, Rashad Bateman for $6.
Yeah, he's got a nice team.
It's because we're not getting actual values here. We're not getting the right values, Rob.
Correct.
Because we made it 10 round. We tried to get it within our time frame, and for that we had elevated values because people didn't need money later. And that's currently what we're dealing with.
You mother.
I did that just for you, Rob. Just because I had more money than you.
I appreciate it. You can have
it. Got him. Good.
It's what happens when you don't got the cash. You lose your players.
Blow your know that I like it, but I know
blow your load too much. Yeah, you got plenty of money to play with for the next 3 picks. Got Lockett. This is where this is where players go for pennies on the dollar. These later rounds. That's why coming into auctions, you need to know the players you want to get. You really do. You have to have a cluster of, let's say, you have a cluster of 5 running backs that you're willing to go for. You might miss out on 2 of them, but hopefully you can get 3. Yeah, and have your money, have this is how I want to spend my money on my running backs. This is my total money for my running backs.
Yes. No.
You can have him. Fill your team out.
No.
You did.
No, that's no.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mario's team is complete. Oh, this bastard.
I have turn off auto pick, but I can't do anything. Now stop clicking my team.
House is just taking my guys. He gave me the big FU. He can play bully ball now. This is where it's at. He's playing bully ball to me.
Houses?
Yep. He just took Pollard for $5.
Pollard.
Man. So I probably wasn't getting, if he was going for Pollard as well, I probably wasn't getting him. But man, J-Rob was not the pick I wanted. That's for sure. Ugh. Although it's nice for my ETN,
though.
I guess.
Yeah. But talk about a steal. Pollard at $5.
That's the value that you could have had, Rob.
Yep.
Instead, he spent $28 on Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I did. I'm cool with it, though. I told you, I'm high on him, though. So he's my dark horse to be tight end 1. He really is. Let's see here.
Are we frozen? Or why is the screen like? Oh, did I pause it?
So Melvin, if I can get Melvin Gordon for $2, I'll take that.
I'll say Garrett Wilson just went for $1 because my bid for 2 didn't go in.
I'll take Melvin at 2. I'll take Melvin at $2. That's a great.
Bid for 3 for Olave didn't go in either. So something's going on here. Something fishy. Rob shut me down after I stole his guys, I think.
Yeah, it got like real laggy there.
Yeah, you're blaming my internet.
No, I know your internet was bad.
Yeah, it was. It was. Here's a guy. So this is a guy that I'm nominating here, Christian Kirk, right? I think he is drastically undervalued in all formats. Best
Come
ball
on,
today.
Rob. Slow down.
I'm
Best ball
just
is
saying.
one thing, I think.
Best
ball
ball,
is a
I saw him.
completely different.
Yeah,
we
but
can
he
have
went
that
for-
conversation.
Sure, he went 120th in best ball.
I think that's like if he's going that cheap in best ball.
I mean, I just got him for $1. I
Yeah,
get
then
it.
though,
Some
like-
teams are filled out. I get it.
I can't even bid.
Yeah, I mean, that's your fault, but
Rob, if you think he's so undervalued, why don't you talk to me in Dynasty? I'll let you make your own there.
Guys, I just made a rookie mistake.
What'd you do?
Wasn't even paying attention to the
You
fact
put
that
a
my
quarterback
turn to
up?
nominate, and I got Aaron Rodgers for $1,
it's all right.
and it filled out
Actually,
my roster.
if you're gonna put
I was
out Hurts
scrolling
out
through
there,
looking
a
for who to
rushing quarterback.
nominate. Say it again. I'm sorry.
If you're gonna put Hurts out there, a rushing quarterback, you might as well
Yeah.
back him up with a guy that's gonna be tossing the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. I'm not mad about it, but
Chase Claypool going for $1.
top 3 receiver in the league, that's a steal.
Yeah, that'll be the day. I'll take him. Kirk Cousins for $1.
All right, so
I'm happy with that. Let's go over these teams real quick.
Do you guys? Well, I didn't know if you guys wanted to go over all of them, or do you want to go over R3s?
Let's go over R3 just because, and then I want to talk about the team that
The
took
last
to the last team, and
Yeah.
go for. I want to talk about.
So we'll look at House's team here. He got Jalen Hurts for 17, Najee Harris for $60, Miles Sanders for 18, Devontae Adams for 46, DK Metcalf 17, Pat Fryermuth $2. He loved that spend right there.
Loved it.
His Amari Cooper for 10 when me and House had money left wasn't as detrimental to him as he thought. Damian Pierce $5, Tony Pollard $5, Aaron Rodgers $1.
So here's my analysis: is I left $19 on the board.
Yeah,
And that
it's
was-
his rounds.
Part of that is the rounds, the number of rounds, right? People spending money. I said it earlier. It's the first time that I've ever done one of these. So learning on the fly. Probably would have bit up some guys that, I put a hard stop on. Thinking about, the later rounds there. But I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, if you look at that top, your QB, your running backs, and your receivers, plus a flex in there, I think Pierce and Pollard are wild cards. So I think it could be pretty solid.
I think Pollard at least maintains a flex all season.
100%. I do. I'm super high on him. So I mean, those two that you got, Pollard. And my love for Pierce too. So I love your RBs.
I'm not gonna go there with Pierce, but here's my face when
$5.
I had to turn over to the dark side on Rob's take. I love Pollard, man. For $5, I think that's a flex all season. Now, granted, we're in PPR. It depends on what type of flex he becomes. Like, is he going to be splitting the work with Zeke, which a lot of people feel like it seems lately on Twitter is just all talk about Zeke and how undervalued he is, which, I get it. He kind of is in ways, but at the same time, we're at 2,000 touches, everyone. We're at 2,000 touches, and you guys are going to act like
does he have the most? Does he have the most touches in the league?
He's the leading. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the leader. Melvin Gordon, I think, is close. Derrick Henry's about 1,400. I don't have Melvin Gordon's offhand. Mark Ingram might be up there, and I don't have his offhand.
Yeah.
Mark Ingram would be another one
Fair.
I'd want to look into.
But
He's
you're
been
not
in
putting
here
Ingram in that same class as those other guys.
Not even close. Not even Melvin Gordon either.
Right.
Derrick Henry, and it's when we're looking at the class, we're looking at Zeke and then Derrick Henry. And they're Zeke leads away by a ton in that class. And even Zeke is kind of falling down, right? He's going in RB19s and stuff. Anyways, I I think the main concern that because I think you'll find a spot for RB2 every I think I'm starting to kind of fall into this Miles Sanders like a little bit more, even though I roasted him earlier. That the opportunity seems there, the value is good, so like you could really stack up on some of your RBs and wide receivers early, and then that as your RB2 or RB3 in a draft is kind of nice. My problem with your team is the wide receiver 2, I think. And I know you're like, I got Amari Cooper or DK Metcalf to fill that role. I guess I'm not sold on either.
Yeah, that's another spot where I thought that I could have probably spent more money and
We would have, yeah.
gone out and got a Deontay or a T Higgins, even like AJ Brown. Like, look at those guys that are within, $7 to $10.
Yeah, the Jalen Waddle at 13 is one of the biggest steals of the draft.
Yeah, that's wild.
Grat had a lot of good picks too. Mike Williams at 13 is great. Like when those are insane, and we let him go, and I'm just fuming in regret. So, Robbie, did you have any last pieces on House's team, or did you want to go to yours?
I mean, Cooper, the value of Cooper at $10, I understand, like, yeah, I'm not sold on him, but he's going to get 130 targets. At $10, that's a steal. DK,
is he going to get 130? Did he even have 130 last year in Dallas?
Yeah, but he had CD.
That doesn't
make CD there. It's completely different. He's the only true receiver there.
Yeah, the big question mark with him is the quarterback, which everybody knows the situation.
But you can say that about how many receivers? Half the league?
Yeah, but that's a big difference between one potential starter and another, more so than a lot of other places.
Yeah, I get it, but he's still going to get the opportunity. He's still going to get peppered with targets.
I'm not buying, boys. I don't believe what you're saying right now.
Okay.
I get it. There's not really many wide receivers, but there's enough. There's DPJ, there's Njoku, there's Hunt, they may even get Chubb more involved in the passing game. There's David Bell, who I think is going to have a stellar year, and everyone keeps downplaying. Amari Cooper is somebody that gets out there. He looks amazing the first 6 weeks, which won't be with Deshaun Watson. And then he plays injured for the rest of the season. I don't see him coming away with 130 targets this year. And I think that's I don't know how bold of a take that is. I don't know if I'm being conservative or insane. I really don't with him.
I think you're being crazy.
All right, let's go to your team.
Sure.
Kirk Cousins. What's that dance that he does?
He does a little Kirk dance.
Okay, nice. J.K. Dobbins, Rashad Penny. Ugh. Sure. Oh, you. The next time you won't whiff on these. The Rashad Penny for $10 crushed you.
Yep. And so
Justin
did
Jefferson. I think the Rashad Penny is what really hurt you more, though. Maybe he could be great. I just think that's a big price when you saw Tony Pollard go for $5. I know you swallowed everything there. Your Butler boy, Dameon Pierce, you could have had both of them.
Yeah.
All right. Rashad Penny, $10. Justin Jefferson, $56. Cooper Kupp, $58. Kyle Pitts, $28. Amon-Ra St. Brown, $11. Melvin Gordon, $2. Christian Kirk, $1. Isaiah Spiller, $1. So the Melvin Gordon might help. The Melvin Gordon
100%.
might save you here.
And I like Spiller. I mean, I get it. It's kind of a wild card Spiller. I mean, we'll see. They're saying there's a lot of talk of Eckler they don't want him to have as many touches this year as last season. Just with his previous injury history and all that sort of stuff. So Spiller could get some sneaky touches. So yeah, but I love Melvin there at $2. I mean, I still think it's going to be a 50-50 workload back there. And they're going to, I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity in the pass game for him too with Russ.
House, how you feeling about this? What's your pros? What's your cons?
Yeah, I mean, I love the receiver room, obviously. He paid for it, right?
Yeah.
But you've got any combination of those three as your first two receivers in flex could win you a week by themselves.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the decision, right?
And Kirk for $1 is another this is a sneaky play.
Yeah. So So will Cup and Jefferson and maybe Amon-Ra and Pitts, are they going to carry me to a championship? That's it. Like, I understand I'm going to get 15 to 20 points a week from my running backs. I get that.
Yep.
I get that. Are the other 5, Kirk, Jefferson, Cup, Pitts, and Amon-Ra, are they going to get me the extra to win me that week?
Yeah, I mean, kind of the way I'm looking at it is you could take that stack of Kirk and Justin Jefferson, right? You paid $57 for a combo there. And when it's right, it's really right. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't love JK as much as everybody else does, but I understand, the cost, and I understand why. To echo what Mario said, the penny thing is really what killed you.
Yep.
Pitts also probably a little high, but I mean, he could put up huge numbers. Anytime you can mention a guy with Mike Ditka, I love it.
I mean, hey, since 61, the first rookie tight end to have over 1,000 yards.
That's another Western Pennsylvania guy. Since we were talking about Woody High earlier, I'll shout out Aliquippa High School.
There you go.
And Mike Ditka.
I love it. That's the question, right, Mario? That's the question. I would feel so much better if I didn't get Penny and I got Pollard. I'd feel so much better about this team. But this is what I'm left with. And like I said, I understand my running backs. They're going to give me 15 to 20 a week, whatever. Do I have enough in the chamber with the rest to get me there? And I do love that stack of Kirk and JJ.
That will be fun for you. I think Kirk is somebody that is great in the later rounds, and I think outside of, I think you just goofed on where you spent your. I think you could have made this a better team.
100%. Yeah,
100%. On the RB, and I just mean you jumped on too early. I think.
Yeah, for sure. I still
because Damian Harris was there after Penny.
Yeah, I still like the play of JJ and Cup. I really do. Getting Kirk for a buck late.
No, that's great. No, none of that is the only thing I'm saying is like how you drafted Penny.
Yeah.
You just jumped the gun on Penny.
For sure.
So everywhere else, if you did everything exactly the same way that you did here, and you just didn't bid on Penny, you could have got Damian Harris for 10. You could have got Pollard for maybe 9. I probably would have bumped him up, of course. But like there was guys that were there that I would probably take in under or around $10 for Penny.
No question. And probably, honestly, starting the season, I would have Melvin in the 2 hole.
Yeah.
And just let it play out and see where we're at and see what happens. But I don't like, and I know you're maybe high, but Christian Kirk, man, I like him as my backup receiver. I really do. I think he's going to get peppered. I think he'll get 130 plus targets in that offense.
I think he's a solid.
He would never start on this team.
I don't think he lives up to the
great bye week
contract that he got.
No, but I think he's going to get
for sure going to be a solid player.
I think he'll get the targets. That's again, man. That's
absolutely.
Every time I'm drafting a receiver, that's my main focus is, are they going to get peppered with targets? That's it. That's all that goes through my head. Are they going to get 130 plus targets? And if it's yes, I usually go for them.
Oh, I don't want to get into this conversation, but like, do you really think he's going to get over 130 targets?
I do.
Why? You going to say because they paid him, which you yelled at me for saying?
No, I understand Travis Etienne. I get that. They threw the ball over 600 times last season, and I see that happening again this year. What other receivers there, man?
They have a ton of mid-level, just like Christian Kirk.
But I think that they're going to try to utilize Kirk in a different way than the other receivers. Like, he's not really, he's a receiver, but I don't think he's going to play that traditional just line up outside wide, run a post route. Like, I think they're going to find some creative ways to get him the ball.
I think we should save this conversation for another day.
Yeah, sure. He's an interesting one this year.
I just think okay, so I guess here's the question. You're like, I got him for a steal at $1. What do you think he probably goes for? 4, 3?
Yeah, sure, but like that's a steal to me.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I
You got a
just
starting level receiver for $1. That's why.
he's
That's enough.
he's gonna be the number one there. He's gonna be the number one there.
It just might end up being a wasted roster spot. Christian Kirk has kind of been, outside of last year, a wasted roster spot for so many, like, especially on your team right here. We have Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, and if Amon-Ra St. Brown is anything that you want,
Oh yeah,
Christian Kirk is never going to start.
sure, but I still need that backup receiver. I think
why
he's
you
a
paid
solid
$1 for
spot.
him.
Yeah, I think he's a solid.
So,
For
I
him to
guess
be my receiver,
this is what I'm saying.
Like, I'm
In-house
so
is
happy
like,
with that.
wouldn't you, in this, you have 3 stellar wide receivers. Wouldn't you take your shot on another RB?
Depends who's there, right? Like who was there?
I mean, there's probably still people available. It was only 10 rounds. So there's probably still guys out there that I probably would have been like, well, my second RB is Rashad Penny, the most injury prone, currently maybe number 1 starting running back. Should I make sure that I have some dart throws on my bench? And that's where I would clear it up.
Such as
So
Give me
here's
a
the
Tyler
let me give you my
Algier.
logic on this. So I'm looking at this. He slides in on a bye week potentially, right? So if you're looking at, let's say, Cooper Kupp on a bye week, I'm sliding. Obviously, I'm on Ross St. Brown and is my wide receiver 2. And then now I'm between Kirk and, let's say, Penny or Gordon as my flex. And I'm perfectly happy with that. Because that's how I'm looking at that 4th receiver on this team is I want to have the option where I don't just have to run an extra running back out there. I want to have the option to play that matchup.
Yeah. I think we need to have a conversation on how much he loves Christian Kirk then. Because maybe I am being too harsh on the dollar not being good value, because obviously anything is good value at $1. But him saying 130 targets is where I'm like, this dude hasn't had more than 107 targets in his career. Can we slow it down?
He's
Sure.
They loaded. They
He's also
spent
had-
a lot.
He's also
They
had
spent a-
D-Hop there.
He's never been the
For
number
how many
one
years? How many years did he have D-Hop there? 2?
How
He's
many
been there
years?
for 4. He's been there for
Now you're gonna make me
right?
start looking stuff up. I'm not going down this rabbit hole. We're
no,
already
because
an
we'll
hour and a
talk.
half
We'll
in.
have
We can have this
it ready.
conversation. Yeah, we can have this conversation.
All right, let's talk about how bad my team is, because I just completely screwed the pooch about thinking about this being 10 rounds, and I have $17 in my bucket, and I am so mad about it. Josh Allen for 29, Derrick Henry 56, Travis Etienne for 28. I love my RBs.
Yeah.
They're not amazing. My wide receivers, I think, is where it hurts. Cortland Sutton could be great, could be nothing. Darnell Mooney could be great, could be nothing. George Kittle, D-Hop will be great for 12 weeks of the season. I meant to screw with Cody with the Matthew Stafford bid. Brandon Cooks, Mr. Consistent will be there for me.
Consistency. Yeah.
And J-Rob, another error on my part. I really didn't. I got auto selected there. You guys could rip it in all you want more than what I just did, but I think it speaks for itself, really. I mean, you could rip on it. I don't care.
It's a solid team. I mean,
It's not a winning team.
You got the number 1 quarterback. So
yeah, I could have did so much better.
know.
I managed my money terribly.
yeah, you get $17 left. You could have definitely gotten you should have went for Deontay Johnson, probably heavier. You should have went
Hollywood. I should have went for a little heavier.
Mike
too.
Williams, AJ Brown, those kind of
I should
players.
have never stopped on T. Higgins. Man,
It's the same thing we said about mine. We both left money on the table, and
Yep,
we're
it
both looking
hurts.
at that receiver spot where we're saying we probably could have spent a little bit more there. Just like I did with DK, you did that probably with Sutton and Mooney, where you could have gone and reached for some of those.
that's where we screwed up, House, big time, is the wide
Mhm.
receiver position. And because I think I spent everywhere else I feel appropriate. Like I didn't feel great about spending $29 on Josh Allen. Glad I did now.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's
for
fair.
sure.
Where did
20
T. Higgins go for? I can't find his price. Oh, there he is.
26.
See, come on. I have this dude ranked in the top 8. I should have spent more than 26 on him. I just didn't know how this was going. Man,
Tell you what, dude, Tom Brady going for $1 is crazy. Russ Wilson going for $6. You can get steals at the QB position late. Dak at 2.
Well,
It's interesting.
Robbie, do you want to save these other teams to talk about on another day?
Yeah, we'll save this. We'll talk about it. We can bring it up tomorrow in our other podcast. But it's definitely a good experiment to get the auction kind of under control and seeing the flows of it.
Auction is very much the way to kind of go with your drafts. If you're not already doing it, it's the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Make sure you guys check us out on Twitter at DadBodFS, YouTube, Twitch, DadBod Fantasy
Go
Squad.
vote. Go vote.
Facebook.
Go vote.
Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. Please vote. Maybe that's all we need, a clip of this episode. Please vote for our name. I love it when you call me Big Papa. See, it just runs. On Facebook, we're under DadBod's Fantasy Squad as well. And we typically post the audio to Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, and all the main streaming platforms. So for myself, for the birthday dude house, and for Robbie Bobby under the name Mario, peace.